You could see the rear seats still in really good shape and condition. That's just a car cover I had for it. This year I kind of left it uncovered because I didn't want to be storing any moisture underneath the car cover there. Your optional auto dim mirror works. Visors. Looks like I'm going to be replacing the battery for you before I give you the car. Really do apologize. Like I said, that's part of my reason really why I'm selling it. I just don't really have the time anymore to mess around with it. It'd be better left to somebody. I mean, you could tell the headliner's in great shape. But yeah, this car would be better off left to somebody who can, in this area here, in between the doors, I don't know if you could see it, it's not soft. This is all solid, but there is rust here, and you'd want to probably take care of this. And don't worry, I will be putting the dash and everything back together on the bottom part. I would have made this video a little bit more presentable if I could have. Just trying not to really delay it too much. As you can see, the doors got their typical door rust and rot here. I think it's kind of crunchy over here. That's why I did get another set of doors. They are from an SC though, so you got that stuff, that side cladding to deal with. I do have the SC side cladding. I mean, it all depends on which way you want to go with the car. This door does open from the inside, just to let you know. It's just that door handle on the outside is not really working well. Glove compartment, everything is good. Everything works on the heater controls. This car was converted to R134. When I did charge it last year, it did hold a charge for a whole year. So I do believe it's probably got a slow leak somewhere. But if you do charge it with the R134, I believe I put in 2 cans plus a little bit of oil, and it seemed to hold it good for the whole year. You got the handbrake, all the controls work. Everything is here. It did have an aftermarket alarm system. That's not really functioning on the car anymore. It's been disconnected. I mean, as you can see, the doors are really not that bad. There's not really much door sag, if any at all. And I mean, you can close it. You don't have to lift it up to close it. I think asking $800 or best offer is pretty fair for a car like this. It's not perfect, but it's not bad. Not bad to the point where it's totally a parts car. Unless you're just one of those people looking to make a profit off of these cars and their parts, then yeah, it probably could be a parts car for somebody. But it'd be a shame because all the panels on the doors, all the interior, I mean, look at this. There's no cracks in the dash. This is all smooth. I mean, this dash is really nice on this car. So, I mean, even if you decided you didn't want it, or you wanted to use its parts on another car, hell, you got a lot of nice parts on this car, including the headliner, seats. I think this car is worth it. I mean, like I said, I don't want to... Taillight panel's in good shape. There's no cracks. Like I said, everything here is just dirty. that's the trunk. Needs to be cleaned out in between over here. Those leaves could probably lead to some major rot. But here's the part where I wanted to show you. There's nothing really rusty over here. There's no rot. This is a little bit of a rust area, and I mean, I don't know if you could tell or not, but I mean, if this was sanded down all over in here, I don't know if you could see, but there is no way you can push through any of this stuff. And around the area here, all this area here is really, really solid. This is the only bad spot. And like I said, I'm pretty sure with some sandpaper and some epoxy paint, this will never reoccur. And I mean, you can see the rest of this car is clean. Clean as heck. Let's see. Oh yeah, there's the other side. I don't know if you could see it well with my camera phone, but I mean, there is no rust or rot over there at all. You see that? There, it is perfectly, absolutely A+ clean. That I believe is the JBL Audio sub. Some people say they could be rebuilt. I don't know. I don't know if you're one of those guys that wants everything to be factory original. I don't know really what's behind this panel here. This was part of the aftermarket alarm system. You could probably just tear that out. Like I said, it's gonna need some attention, but it's a good car. For some reason, I think it has something to do with the power door locks, but I have not had any success in getting the power door locks to actually work. The actuators do have power to them, and they do click. The problem that I've seen with them, and here, this is the part that I want to show you. Most of these cars are rotting out here. This car does not have that issue. I mean, this thing it's not 100% clean. It was a Midwest car, but it is not bad either. I mean, look at this. That is the worst extent of the rust that you are dealing with in this engine bay. The car does have a new radiator, new water pump, new hoses. There's a new tensioner. Antifreeze is still pretty decent. There was a lot of brown crap. It looked like oil was dumped into it. I don't know why. Power steering system seems to be pretty good. I know the biggest problem with these is the rack and pinions. I don't believe this car has any leaks on that anywhere. I haven't noticed any anyway. I don't know if it's easy to tell or not, but oil's not bad. I have been using synthetic Mobile One. As you can see, it doesn't leak any coolant. I cleaned out the reserve tank when I did all the work that I did to it. Put on a new hose that leads from the reserve up to the radiator. I got rid of the smog pump just because I've heard they were problems, and deleted all that stuff, did all the proper delete. Some new Ford Racing wires, new auto light plugs. I mean, like I said, this car is pretty well. I mean, the trans fluid isn't bad. Like I said, the AOD is okay. I'm not really a big fan of the AOD, I'll be honest with you. I really don't like the AOD at all. I'm more of a 4R70W guy or manual guy, just because the AOD will never suffice on any kind of a build. I mean, if you're looking at keeping this car stock, that's great. I had big plans for this car. I had a blower I was going to put on it. I was going to do a whole top end. But obviously there's just no time, and I'm afraid by the time I get time to do anything with this car, the body is just going to be really, really bad. I mean, I don't really want to let it go any more than what it has been, and I don't really think it's fair. If somebody else could take care of it better than me, I'd say they should get it. So like I said, if there's any questions you got, let me know.